Hey y'all, welcome back to the Wednesday Reboot, and today I want to talk about the Eye Guy. Is that actually his name? It is, Eye Guy. Bam. So I want to repaint this guy, obviously. He's pretty heavy. He comes with this little extra eye thing, which was like his weapon. It like sat next to him and hovered. So like this is his main eye. But so he's really hard to fight, obviously, because he has eyes, so he has 360 vision. But the eyes on him, I'll bring up a picture over here. The eyes on him are actually different colors, so they're not all red. So I'm going to do that. We're going to give him a wash because he needs to look way more grimier than this, especially if he's going to be in my collection. But yeah, this has been the longest time I've taken a break from doing a video in a while. Oliver passed away, our dog, and took a little time off for that. And yes, we're back with some Ranger stuff. I also got a bunch of stuff in from one of my friends. I know if you guys have seen this on Instagram using the hashtag in the group, the Instagram group, Grown Ass Men Toys, my dude Marvelous from there, and I will shout out his Instagram because I don't know when I'll get to this stuff, but I'll shout out his Instagram because he sent me so many good things, the cogs and stuff from Power Rangers Lightning Collection. So if you guys are a Lightning Collection fan, Spider-Man stuff, so I'm gonna be doing some of that, and just like he sent me a whole box full of goodies, and I can't wait to open them all up and share them out, but I definitely wanted to shout him out. Go check out his Instagram. Very talented toy photographer, but also huge collector and plug. So if you guys are ever looking for something, you might want to hit him up because I already have the new Iron Man from him. I'm just saying. So definitely give him a follow. Go check him out. And yeah, and Grown Ass Men Toys, the group on Instagram. So go check out both, please, and follow, because if I'm telling you to go follow, you will not be let down. It's consistent, great, talented work. So definitely give them a follow. So I'm going to stop rambling, but I do want to open this guy up real quick. Let's check out some, like I said, this is not a review. This is like an unboxing with custom and toy photography at the end, as per usual. Maybe a little bit of B-roll, because you know how I like to add a little bit of music and stuff. But yeah, box is nice. Your typical Lightning Collection, just the deluxe size. And they already put the effect on his little weapon eye. So that's kind of cool. So if you're like me, you know, you don't always put the effects on correctly. So, but that's just me. So the eye is pretty cool. There's a hair on my finger. Okay, so yeah, so it's pretty cool how it's on the stand and they already put the lightning effect wrapped around it. He also comes with 2 fisted hands, and he's only got 3 fingers. And I'm pretty sure, like we could paint the ends black because those are also eyes. So we could paint like a pupil on there, black or red or whatever we want. But looking at the photos, it looked like it was more black. Yeah, like black, like just the pupils. So let's see how he moves. Because he is a big hunk. So now there's going to be like no ab crunch. So it's just going to be the whole top part is on that ball torso. Looks like. I mean, we're going to put him to the ringer, right? I mean, he still has articulation. It's just not, you know, ab crunch and stuff like that. But I mean, he's a villain, so you don't necessarily need him doing like Power Ranger action poses or anything like that. Obviously, we got to check the knees. So you got that double joint in the knee, like everything Lightning Collection. Great pivot on the ankles and stuff. So he can still do stuff. Just there's a lot of paint missing, but the details are there. So there's paint missing on all those eyeballs. Look how crispy that looks. So we're gonna add some paint. We're gonna dirty this. We're gonna mess this thing up. And yeah, so I lose track. So, but yeah, so we got the articulation there. We got hands are on this. Are they all on that? Yeah, it looks like all the hands do only this hinge, which is really cool, Hasbro, because you have the technology, and we've seen it in other figures, for you to make the hands go instead of all of them just going. And as far as the head doesn't move at all, does it? No, it's one piece. I mean, you're not going to have that cool effect, that cool head piece, if it were to move. I don't think it would be as cool. It wouldn't be as functional. It's weird. The less movement, more function. And we do have inside his arms, see the butterfly? butterflies in there, but I don't know how effective it really is with all of that in the front and in the back. Like there's not much, but I mean he reaches up pretty good. Like to me, doesn't this look like a spacesuit that like was infiltrated by like or taken over by some crazy eye alien venom type thing? Like it just went onto an astronaut. Like because it looks like they took an astronaut suit and that might be what they did back in the day. Because this is from Sentai, so maybe they're like in Japan. They're like, all right, we got a crazy spacesuit. Now we're just gonna add a bunch of eyes to it. And they start plopping eyes on it, give him a big eye. But I think it's gonna turn out really cool. Because even the gloves kind of look spacey, even though it's only 3 fingers. But yeah, to me, it looks like Spaceman. So maybe we'll call him Spaceman Eye Guy. You know? No, just Eye Guy. And he has a few of the eyes that actually have eyelids on them. So that's kind of cool and unique. But they're all there. All the details there. It looks like the head should move, but it definitely doesn't. I thought maybe this closed, but... Hey! I haven't even watched like a review or anything. Look at that. I know I'm really late to the party too unboxing this. I know people have had them for a while, but here he is. I think he's like $30 on Amazon if you guys go and check it out. And I'm always I'm trying to put up deals and stuff on the Instagram in my stories and stuff whenever I see a deal and I grab it up just to share that, but then it seems like the next day deals on Amazon are gone. So we're gonna jump into painting this thing. Just it's not gonna be a huge repaint. It's just gonna be a weathering, getting some of the colors right, and then just making sure that all the eyeballs that are missing paint that are there have some paint on them. So which is kind of cool because they're, you know, like I said before, and you guys saw in the picture, there is different colored eyes. So you know, those ones can definitely be different colors. I'm gonna go paint this guy up. Stay tuned to the end, or if you don't want to see me paint it, skip to the end. And there's gonna be probably some B-roll and toy photography. And the toy photography is probably gonna be epic. I mean, I'm just saying. Without further ado, let's jump into this guy. Eye Guy.
This is VIKINGS music.
So everything is all set with some Mr. Super Clear right here. This is the matte finish. And yeah, that's him. That's after that wash. I did put a pretty heavy wash on him. Maybe a little bit less would have been good, but went heavy on him. And like I showed you, it was with the charcoal and the Vallejo pigments. They come in really handy. All the colors I used on his eyes, different not pupils, but different eyes. So I did orange, blues. This was some red blood for around in here to get it all gnarly looking. Some clear red, which you can't even tell that I used. I used some purple also throughout. That's like a clear contrast purple. Used some yellow, especially like up in here. He has 2 eyes, so I made those yellow. Also red. I don't think I used this, but it's out, so I might have used that. Greens, and then on the effect on his side piece, his whatever you want to call it, I guess not a sidearm, but his weapon, and like I said, I would call it like a droid. I think it's kind of like if he had his own little droid bot with him. So I used some of this, just very little to do on here, and then just colored it and did everything the same as you guys saw in here. I did add a little bit more of a, he had more tentacles on this piece, so I could use a little bit more of this on a dry brush, a little bit of white for a dry brush. And then I also did a little bit around the lips and stuff, wherever that type of material was, like on the hands, on the feetsies, and on his head. And then, like I said, a lot more brown and stuff on that. So yeah, I think it turned out really good. For what we got, all the details are there, like all the line work and the eyes and stuff. I just think I went too heavy, but I mean, I still like it. He's still really cool. I think that a lot of people out there are really talented that can really do a number on this guy because the details are there. So thank you for watching. Thanks for checking this guy out, the Eye Guy. And I'm going to do some fun photos with him. Took him outside last night, and yeah, also, yeah, this thing comes down. That's kind of cool. Did a little bit of dry brush on that also. A little bit of white and such. But I think it looks pretty cool. Way cooler than out of the box. Thank you for watching. Thanks for checking in. And don't forget to check out hashtag GrownAssMenToys. Also, there is an Instagram account. So if you use the hashtag, you can get featured on the Instagram account. So check that out. And a huge shout out and thanks to my boy Marvelous, the Marvelous Shots, I believe is his Instagram handle. I call him the Fox. And we will be getting into tons of the stuff that he sent me. Don't forget Sunday nights, the Toy Squad, live on my Instagram or one of the four guys that are in the Toy Squad. That's the real Comrade, Mr. Comrade, and Figure Kong, Jay, and KL Toy Box, Mr. Kaori, Hamilton, London. So, all those things, I know it's a lot to go check out, but I'm not sending you to those things unless I thought it was cool and it's something that you guys could get something free. And it's just fun to hang out and talk toys and be real about it too. So thanks again for watching. And remember, as I always say, but most importantly right now, be kind to one another. Oh yeah, and this thing also goes on this. And I believe this removes and you can put it on there if you want. Again, just an unboxing and repaint, not a review.